Are you forcing your child to say sorry? We all want our kids to be polite and respectful and to learn the importance of a meaningful apology, right? But when you are demanding an apology, what you are actually teaching them? You are creating power struggles. Rather than helping our kids learn to take ownership of their mistakes, they tend to create resentment, anger, or shame. Ever heard this? You've made your friend cry. It's not okay to hit. Apologize right now. Sounds familiar? It is well-meaning. But they are also ineffective and generally do a better job of easing our own anxiety than they do of teaching our kids to have empathy for others. So what is actually the problem with forced apologies? 1. They teach kids to lie. Forcing to just say it, even when they don't mean it, we are teaching them to be insincere. It takes time for children to develop empathy and to understand how their actions impact others. 2. They teach kids that words alone are enough. When we focus only on the words, we teach children that words are all it takes to make amends. That no matter how they have behaved, saying the words, "I'm sorry," will make everything better. What we really want is children who understand why it's important to say sorry. Children who understand the impact of their actions and genuinely want to make things right. 3. They teach kids to distrust their own feelings. Forced apologies teach children that the feelings of the other person are more important than their own. When we are involved in a disagreement or conflict, we need time to cool down and reflect on our own actions. This reflection is often needed in order for us to acknowledge our own role in a conflict or admit we made a mistake. We rob children of this reflection time that allows them to come naturally to an apology by demanding an apology right away. This can lead to adults who chronically people please, lack the confidence to stand up for themselves, and don't know how to get their own needs met. 4. They create shame and resentment. Forced apologies, particularly if your child fears punishment or being called out in front of others, can lead to feelings of shame and resentment. When children feel shame over their actions, it is hard for them to feel empathy for others. It can lead to adults who struggle to offer apologies to others due to the deep shame they have associated with making a mistake. What to do instead? Just because forced apologies are out, that doesn't mean we just allow kids to hurt others, physically or emotionally, without consequence. We still want them to understand the impact of their actions and learn how to offer meaningful and sincere apologies when they mess up. It just needs to be done in a developmentally appropriate way that meets kids where they are at and allows for them to learn. Model how to apologize. The first thing we need to do is to apologize to them when we make mistakes. When we normalize apologizing to children, they are able to understand what it feels like to be on the receiving end of an apology. Help kids understand emotions. Children cannot really offer sincere apologies until they understand how their actions impact others. The development of empathy is largely developmental, but we can talk to them frequently about emotions, theirs and others. Instead of, "Look what you did. You made your friend cry, apologize right now," try, "Your friend is crying, I wonder how she is feeling right now." Give children a choice. Children need to understand why we apologize before they can understand how to apologize. Tell them the concept of an apology and then allow them to choose for themselves whether they want to offer one. Try saying, "Would you like to say sorry to your friend?" We say sorry when we feel bad about something we've done or a mistake we've made. It can sometimes help us and our friends feel better. Teach them how to make amends. Apologies are more than just saying sorry. If the other child is crying, you might say, "It looks like your friend feels sad. How can we help her feel better?" If your child isn't sure, offer a few suggestions. You like to get a hug when you feel sad. Maybe your friend would like a hug. If the other child is physically hurt, you can suggest your child gets them an ice pack or a bandage. Apologize for them. If you try and child still refuses to say sorry or make amends, that's okay. Your child is still learning, and it doesn't mean that they are selfish or rude or entitled. The development of empathy takes time. They may still feel that their own upset or hurt has not been acknowledged and understood yet. So acknowledge this for them. You're not ready to apologize yet. That's okay, maybe you're still feeling angry, sad, or hurt yourself. Maybe you'll be ready to apologize later. I see you're not ready to apologize yet, so I'll do it instead. To the other child, you may say, "Sorry you got hurt, child. He was feeling frustrated and that came out as a big push. What can we do to help you feel better?" You're setting him up to be a kind, respectful adult who considers the impacts of his actions, owns his mistakes, and offers genuine, sincere apologies. And that's far more important than forcing him to repeat a few little words on demand. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.